Thanks. 6:32. It's Walmart Associates Week. Thousands of Walmart, Sam's Club, and Walmart International employees have been engaging in meetings and various activities in Northwest Arkansas and at the University of Arkansas campus.
Yeah, and today is that final celebration. So 5 News reporter Claire Everbach joining us live now at Bud Walton Arena. Claire, you've certainly seen that crowd grow quite a bit this morning.
The crowd certainly has grown a lot since 5 a.m. There were probably about 10 people just a few hours ago, and as you can see, there are now hundreds. The doors to Bud Walton Arena just opened a few minutes ago, 6:30. People have already been pouring in. This crowd is looking even smaller than it was a few minutes ago, which just goes to show how many associates are here for today's performance. Of course, there's been a lot of meetings and fun events going on the whole week, but the big anticipation has been for this performance today. There's going to be a surprise musical guest, just like there has been in years past. We've been taking our guesses of who it's going to be in between live hits this morning. Lots of anticipation and high energy. I'm seeing people screaming, jumping up and down, really getting pumped for today's event. Just a reminder, we did speak with UAPD a few days ago, and it is important to be mindful that there might be a lot of traffic this morning surrounding the University of Arkansas campus. Lots of pedestrians walking around. So as you're heading out to work or for the day, just be extra mindful. Maybe go a little bit slower if you're passing in the Bud Walton Arena area. Doors just opened, as I mentioned. The performance doesn't start until 8, but we'll keep you updated on who that headliner is going to be. Emily, Lauren.
Claire, thank you. Looks like so much fun out there. Well, new this morning, a proposed rule could put federal aid in jeopardy for cosmetology students.
Yeah, it's impacting lots of trades possibly. And now this morning, we're hearing from a local salon owner who is speaking out against this proposal.
A simple cut of hair and a not so simple cut of aid. The Department of Education is proposing a new rule that would compare the earnings of trade school graduates to those of high school graduates, cutting aid to those who do not make the threshold, and putting federal aid in jeopardy for millions of students, including those in cosmetology programs. Tara Harville is a Fort Smith salon owner with over a decade of experience in the industry. She says without aid, her multi-million-dollar company would still just be a dream.
I had, federal aid in order to go to cosmetology school myself. And so without that, I don't know that I could have attended cosmetology school. Now I employ over 51 employees.
The Department of Education data shows that 92% of cosmetology, barber, and grooming programs are at risk of losing aid. Harville says she believes the industry can do more to address the concerns driving this proposal, including educating graduates on financial literacy.
The most important thing is, how do they make an income? How do they make a stable environment? Also, how do they make a stable career out of this industry in order to survive and be able to pay back those loans?
And while Harville says she agrees there's room for improvement, she does question whether the data being used captures the full picture of a cosmetology career.
And the data that the government is looking at is not fully accurate, and there can be a change, but I would love help from those people to be able to sit in those seats and be able to make those decisions and put those rules and regulations in place.
Well, after months of uncertainty, PBS programming is staying in Arkansas for now.
Arkansas TV commissioners voted Thursday to reverse their previous decision to leave PBS after supporters raised more than $2 million to cover the network's membership dues. The vote comes after a months-long fundraising effort led by former First Ladies Barbara Pryor and Gay White. Pryor says major donations from Tyson, Walton, and Shook Family Foundations helped kickstart the campaign. From there, more than 1,500 households donated, with contributions coming from all 75 Arkansas counties. Thursday's vote also scrapped plans to rebrand the network as Arkansas TV.
We were very fortunate and grateful for everybody's help. We didn't do it ourselves. Everybody came together.
Pryor says the effort raised enough money to cover PBS dues for the upcoming year. She also told 5 News that many donors have also committed to helping cover the next 2 years.
Happening Happening this weekend, a pickleball tournament is being organized for Fort Smith police officer Kyle Newman. We told you this week he's been moved from the hospital to a rehab facility as he recovers from being shot in the neck last month during a DWI investigation. The tournament is happening tomorrow at the Van Buren Tennis Court. Registration will start at 8 o'clock in the morning. All proceeds will go to Officer Newman's family. Today, the federal trial is set to begin for the couple who owned the Springdale nonprofit Second Milk. Jason and Lacey Carney are accused of diverting the nonprofit's funds for personal use. The couple was charged in an indictment filed in January of last year. Jason faced further charges in May. Both pleaded not guilty. Earlier this year, lawyers for Jason Carney filed a motion to dismiss the federal indictment. Court documents say Second Milk was created in 2015. The nonprofit claims to help orphans in Africa.
Now to an update on a story that made national headlines. Murder charges have been dropped for the Republican candidate running to be the sheriff of Lonoke County. Aaron Spencer had been charged with second-degree murder in 2024 in the shooting death of the man accused of sexually abusing his daughter. Thursday, a Lonoke County judge dismissed the case, citing missing and manipulated evidence. The judge went on to say the case gave, quote, the appearance of a cover-up by law enforcement. The dismissal of the case now means Spencer is eligible to become the county sheriff. He defeated the current sheriff in the March primary to secure the Republican nomination. New overnight, the Senate has passed a bill to fund the Department of Homeland Security's immigration agencies. The marathon vote series began Thursday and wrapped up just before 5 o'clock this morning. The roughly $70 billion package would fund ICE and Border Patrol through the end of the Trump administration. That bill now moves to the House Wednesday. The Senate voted to proceed the reconciliation package. A revised version dropped language that would have provided $1 billion in security funding for the Secret Service, including for President Trump's East Wing renovation, where he plans to build a ballroom.